After an hour of yelling at the crew and pounding at the locked door, you get bored. You decide to test the faucet. There's a meager trickle, but it's running. Figures as much. You're not much use to them if you're dead. While stomping the ground in pathological despair, you hear it. A hollow noise. You swiftly kick away the dirt and find a small steel plate. A trap door. At the bottom of a long and narrow shaft, you find a small cave covered in bizarre graffiti. You see a makeshift door and smell the mold in the air. You hear running water. If there's one thing you know about mines, there's always a second way out. You open the door. Hello everybody, I'm TrimTextures and welcome back to Sandustry and welcome back to the abandoned facility. And last time we left ourselves off with a grand plan. And today we will likely fail to execute on said grand plan. It looks like our spores are completely backed up. Who'da thunk? And I just want to use up the last of our burnt slag here, and probably go ahead and move all this, rearrange all this, because I think what we decided was that the designated washroom was gonna work. We're gonna make it work. I think this is a perfect spot for all this stuff to stay right now. But let's go ahead and we're gonna move this gold over here for now. I kind of hate that it is where it is right now. Can I move it somewhere? I don't know. Ultimately, where I want it to go is down here. So, yeah, actually, if I just go ahead and build a conveyor belt here, we'll do that. And get rid of that. And this cinder, you're gonna find a new home once again. Of course. There we go. Let's get this cinder out of here because it's gonna be in the way of our ultimate plans anyways, right? Right. But I'm sure I won't regret having it eventually, so there we go. This gold can go hang out with its pals down here. And I think that means we can completely get rid of this. And I'm just gonna do it. It's so janky anyways. It needs to go. It needs to go. Once this is taken care of, I'm gonna go ahead and just, I don't know, figure that one out, I guess. We decided that this was going to be our shaker room and our integrated slag burner. So I guess we can go ahead and get some of that cinder off our hands pretty quick here, because I almost want to work my way, start there, work my way the other way. Oh, I better block this off, huh? Yep. Not really planning real well there. There we go. I'm disappointed in my 500 flexite. It could definitely be more. What do you think? Do I just use it on something? Actually, no. We you know where we left off last. I don't need to do a ton of this. I'm just trying to clean this room up. Where we left off last time, as far as exploring, I think there's a lot to explore to look for some more natural fluxite before I have to cave and accept that I won't have triple shot anytime soon. It does seem like that though, doesn't it? Maybe I should just get, no, I'm just kidding. Just move this over here. Just kind of level it out. We'll make ourselves a floor. This red sand, you're just gonna be trapped here for a long time, dude. I just couldn't be bothered. Ooh, what is this? Oh. Yeah, okay. Here. You can go ahead and fall through. Whoa. That's okay. That worked out for us. We got there. Let's go ahead and allow only burnt slag. We'll fix that up. Go ahead and toss you down. And anyways, back to what we were doing. I'm just gonna build a block floor right there. I think that's fine. I think it looks nice as well. That stuff, is that just never gonna build or it can't build? I don't know. We'll just go ahead and do that. My shaker design. See, this is gonna be the really interesting part. Hear me out. Let's see. I almost want to try inline shakers, but I don't know. If you guys have seen those, it's where you build shakers in a line, and I tried it once, and straight up, total failure. So, am I scarred? I don't know. It kind of feels like it. I'm gonna do this and build that up. There we go, and just throw some launchers up here. Nope. Like that. I don't know. We'll see. That might just help stuff move. We'll come back for the washer, believe me. But I really want to get my shakers figured out here. And then, of course, get our slag burner built in as well. I think we go with our centipede, millipede design. And, oh, that's not it. Nope. Shaker. And let's just try building one. Let's see. No. Ah. I'm a mess. Okay. Go like this, and then on the opposite side down here, build a few. Is it? Ah, that should be in line. It's been a while. It's been a while since I built one. Okay. Nope. I'm sorry. I know. Okay. Filters allow only wet sand. And these filters are going to alternate direction, pointing directly into there. And there. That one doesn't matter. That'll be our top one. I'm going to hold Shift-C to copy and paste these. And I think we can go ahead and add one more shaker this way. Oh, that's a filter. Nope. Let's see. This build a conveyor belt here, like that. And we will add one last shaker on there. And this is as tall as I'm gonna get. That one went the wrong direction. See, you know what? This is great because I have the color. Now I know. Huge move. Big good. Let's move this or copy paste this. If I go here, the real question is space-wise. Let's move that. Just gonna straight up move this one right there, and then we are going to double that up, and I'm gonna do one more set. I think any more than that, and that's just gonna be too much for me. So let's go like this again. There we go. And now I need to figure out some sort of way. Here we go. To distribute sand across these in a logical way. I'm not sure there is one. Let's see. Filter. Yeah, we need to go ahead and do that on top of all of these, and then this will be our conveyor belt height. And there. And now conveyor belt like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and block that off right there. And we need to build our launchers here. Here, let's see. And then up here, I'm gonna build a bunch of launchers as well. And we'll see if this... We'll see what happens here. That's all I can say. I'm not hopeful, but... I guess I'm a little bit hopeful. We need to put some burners down here, and we need to somehow build in a system where if where if the slag is not burned, it gets cycled back through. So how do I do that? It's gonna have to be up here is where it enters back in. That should definitely be my plan. It might be in this area though. So let's go ahead and do some cinder ones. We're not going to do every single one, but we are going to do... I think I'll do one under each... Oh, wait. No. Under each gap here. We'll go like this. I think this should be enough to just keep the whole thing burning. There. Right there. Right there. Tell me if this makes sense or if it doesn't. I don't know, but I think this this should save me the insane amount of cinder movement we always have to do. At least that's the thought. And then we're going to I think I can continue it this way. Oh yeah, it makes it all the way over here. Okay. Now I can do a little tiny launch up like this. And this will be a block. No. We're gonna do... Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just really trying to decide between block only burnt slag or allow only slag. I think I'm actually gonna do... For now, we're gonna do block only burnt slag. So whatever messes this thing makes, it makes them in here. And not over here, because I want to try and keep this thing clean. So we'll go like that. No. This is way more mentally challenging than I thought it was going to be. Could I do... No. Here. Okay. Launch up. And this will be... here we'll do a block only burnt slag. No. We will do allow only burnt slag. right here. Okay. This will have a conveyor belt down here. Aha. We don't need all this room, right? So here we can do this and then launch that up. And that'll be fine. Now, so this will drop the burnt slag right here. I could even go... I think I'll actually go a couple higher. And this is... Double check. We're going... Yep, allow only burnt slag right about here. Like that. And then at the end of this line, it's going to return that way. So I can go ahead and block this up and build our conveyor. And hopefully, I mean, I could move this one lower. Nah. Whoops. I don't think I will. I think what I need to do is finish working this out. That's okay. Hopefully that's enough. Yeah. And I wonder if I want to build a wall here. I think I probably do. Here we go. Get rid of that. Whoops. Okay. So this is going to take everything out of here, drop burnt slag out, everything else will cycle back through, and I'm going to go ahead and cut that off right there. We'll see how this works. We'll see how it works, and we can actually do that pretty soon because, for once, we have cinder right away, which feels really good, you know? There's no way I have enough for what I'm trying to do, but I should say enough up here because we have a bunch down there. Guys, it doesn't have to be that hard, you know? Just a little scoria, that's all I'm asking, you know? Okay, let's go grab some of that. This is the really fast way here, huh? Once I get that taken care of, I'm actually gonna just block this off right here. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. That one burned quick and easy. That's good. What's going on with this one? Yep, that's right, folks. I'm doing it live. I'm burning some cinder, making lava, and with no chaos has ensued thus far. And in fact, I don't think it will. Just think, I'm really sad to see Adrift go, our old map, but I'm not gonna miss the lava in the lake. No siree. No siree. Okay. I like this. And let's clean this up. Get this out back over here. And now we need to work on... our watering system here. The good old watering hole. I need to fix these launchers because that was a hot mess. This can go here and that one's gonna go like that. No, let's just go higher. What am I thinking? Okay, you go up here and you go up here. There. Okay, I think I got that right. I need to redo my textures for that stuff, huh? Okay, and then I'm gonna actually move this pipe. Or pump. Nope. Liquid vent. We're gonna go... Let's go right here. We'll see how this works out. I'm gonna go ahead and build the wall up a little bit. There. Okay. I'd like to think that that won't bite me in the backside later on. Man, that's kind of close. Do I move all that down? I think... Yeah. This is tough. I'm not sure. I might want to, actually. Here. I have an idea. Let's move all this like that. And we'll just do some conveying. Do that and get some launchers in here. There. We just made this significantly less prone to overflow. And overflow would not be fun anywhere. Right? Here, I want to... Oh yeah. I had that idea, and I think this is brilliant. We're gonna do allow only snow in this whole room. And it's right here. I'm gonna click and drag and then hold shift to switch which direction it's going. There we go. I don't really want stuff running on there because I need to get the water hooked up first. But that's gonna come bring our sand over here. This will hopefully wash it. Kind of don't want that. I do sort of want it to hit that and drop. But so that shall wash it. Our wet sand will come this way, go through the shakers. If this thing can totally keep up, maybe I could add more underneath. But we'll see. This should automatically burn it. That'll come over here. Gold goes down. Spores go this way. Now, of course, we have the interesting issue of no room for spores. And I think that actually what I want to do is pump the gold somewhere over here. And that way we can get sand up and out. Or, yeah, I think we decided gold over here, spores over here. I kind of like that. Let's go check this out. Oh, you know what? I have pumps. Let's go see. We found water over here. Let's just pump. I'm debating, do we pump this water out? Or do we let, yeah, I think so. Because otherwise, all this snow is going to get in. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a whole thing. While I'm here, I might as well do this. No regrets. And here we go. Guess I can go ahead and do that too. We got that. Let's shoot some crackstone. Think I can get rid of this stuff. Yeah, and conveyor belt there. Still not really ready to just keep launching stuff out here, so there we go. I'm not gonna hook that up yet, but we can go ahead and hook up the pumps. Let's do that. Let's do pumps. And guys, you know how last time I was complaining? Let's not call it complaining. I was suggesting that we be able to place pumps more than one at a time. Turns out, I believe you can. Somebody showed this to me. Look, I'm trying to place it. Oh, I'm holding shift. And for some reason, it can build a bunch of these in the wrong direction. I'm pulling this way and it's like pulling a string, but that's okay. I just have to do it once. But yeah, so you can do, oh, okay, not what I wanted. You can place a bunch of pumps in a row. All you need is to hold shift. I'm gonna just copy that. There, that's way more than we're gonna need for now. And we need to get some pipes over here. Luckily, I think I can just go ahead and do this. Sure enough, that was convenient. This water's gonna be gone so quick. Okay. Well, that's that's cool though. I mean, that's working. And here, let's try throwing a bunch of sand up here. And then we'll follow it through the system. This stuff I'm just probably gonna just do it all by hand because I don't want to try and figure out how to conveyor belt it out somehow. I think this is just easier. There we go. Okay. So those don't block the sand. I kind of almost want to do this. There. I kind of like that plan. And maybe that'll help. We'll see. Okay, here we go. We get to see our factory working. Oh, okay. Problem. Glad we figured it out. I need to make sure that these things can never stop letting water out, because that is always a painful problem. Let's see, I think the solution is going to be to put filters underneath it, and it will be let's do like allow only gold so that nothing can make it through. And I think it's actually going to be this level. We're going to go like that. Whoops. Oh, you know what? I can just do this. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, okay. I kind of accidentally figured that one out. There. I like that. Here, we're gonna do this. I think this will forever allow water to come out of these. I'm not entirely sure. Here we do have a little bit of sand. Oh. This is only allow burnt slag. It has to be block only burnt slag because of gold. Of course it does. So, there, we'll do that. Okay. Okay. And now, why am I getting slag through here? This is not making sense either. Lock it up. Get rid of this. We're gonna do filter, blocks only, slag, try again, like that. And conveyor belt here. So this should allow... We are getting a significant amount. Interesting. What can I do about this? What can I do about this? This gold is a problem. Because it's building up across that whole bottom. It's not really allowing the slag to get burnt. Which makes me think I almost have to put more cinder thingies in there. That is not great. I don't like that. Ooh, here's an idea. We're gonna go ahead and build a little tunnel. Nice fun little channel here. Not there. Go here. And okay. Don't love it. Can we go one higher? Like this. Don't love that either, but it's a little better. There, and that should let some That'll allow gold to come down here and go like that. Don't really know why. Here. I'm probably going overkill here. Let's just do this. And we'll do a, here we know. Allow only, so this will just conveyor it over here. There, this should let all the gold down. We're gonna do block only. Nope. This should be allow only gold right here, I think. Let's make sure that gold is getting out. Yeah, that is. Okay, good. I like that. We are gonna have a whole big ol' long-term mess to deal with here. Slag, you go over here. What is the solution? Do we just double down on cinder? It's probably not a terrible idea. Yeah. We got all this. This is a lot of gold. That came pretty quick. That's exciting. But it also means we're gonna have a bunch of burnt slag coming through pretty soon here. Ooh, you know what? Just to, nope. Just to help, I don't know, work through this problem, we probably sent too much sand through. Ah, here's a little minor issue. Okay. Should have thought of that. This is gonna let burnt or gold through. Okay. Here. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay. Okay, so we have the issue of spores once again, and that does need to be solved, and I never got around to solving it before. I think what I'm gonna do here is get rid of that stuff, and I can go ahead and block this off right there and make a tiny bit more room. Okay. And I think we're gonna go ahead and do that old standard trick here. Where is it? Allow only spores. And this is gonna just continue to be sporage. Sporage. Until this until we have another solution. Let's look. Okay, we've got 2,500 in the old gold reserves down here. Looks like we got room for a little bit more. Just kind of evening it out here. And of course we can make room down below if we have to. But now I'm sort of stuck on getting this taken care of. You know, we'll just continue the gold chute down and over. We need to make ourselves some room over here, but that also is going to mean moving this big old pile of sand somewhere else, anywhere but here, like always, you know. And I think it might be time to do a little bit more exploring. Because, A, it sounds fun, and B, I think we actually kind of need to get all the sand out of here. So I'm going to just do this. And I don't know what that's going to mean, but we can decide after the fact if we actually want all of our stuff to fall down there or not. Right? I feel like that's a good idea. Never hurts to have a wall. I don't think I've ever regretted doing that. That's for sure. Okay, and we hit red sand, red sand, red sand, huh? Do we think we can shoot through it this way? Oh man, that is painfully slow, isn't it? Just keep waiting for it to reload. Just curious if this room just stops right here. Or what? Yeah, it does look like... Oh, I'm glad I kept going. Look at that, my friends. We have moss. Where do we think that goes? Flamethrower. Please don't empty that. Okay. It looks like... I wonder if there's anything up in here. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of red sand. When this is empty, then we can hook up these two tanks over here, huh? Where is that going? There we go. Nice. And it's burning out. You're not burning out at like some giant fluxite tunnel, are ya? No? Please? Fluxite would be really great right now. Okay, I know I got distracted from our overall mission of the factory up here, but sometimes after pain like that, you need a break, you know? Okay. This can... What? Why won't you build? What's going on here? What? Sand soil. Ugh. There we go. Okay. What do we do here? Do we get more cinder? I think we might have to. Or... Shh, hear me out. Some launchers that launch gold? I don't know. We could try this again. Let's just run a tiny bit more sand through so the slag disaster isn't so terrible. I could get away with just adding a few more cinder ones here. I kind of thinking I'll do that. Let's go like this. Okay, and now I need to fill those back up. Easy peasy. Lazy me. Here we go. Let's see, I probably need... Oh, man. Well, at least we have the rocket launcher now. We don't have to just shovel a whole bunch of cinder. That's exciting for me. Because, you know, it's not fun. Here we go. Oh. There, it just pops up there. That's hilarious. Yeah, we got some slag up there too. That's funny. Here, let's clean you out here. There we go. Got some more cinder. And I think I cleaned all that up. And this looks like it might be enough. I'm gonna get rid of that just for now. And go ahead and start burning this. There. Let's see if this significantly cuts down on the amount of cycling we have going on. Because yeah, that got a little out of control. I can't tell. Do we have pixels moving there? I kind of think we do. Unfortunately. Yeah, some's definitely fallen through. Okay, good to know, good to know. And doesn't look like it's gonna make it to the end. Of course not, because of the launcher there. But there, I think it's probably good now. There. Okay. And I am just gonna move this all up to my stash pile here. This is probably a terrible place to keep it, to be honest with you, but I can, so I will, because I want to keep that space open for all the junk I throw off this thing, if and when that happens. It has, so that means it likely will continue. At least until morale improves. Here. That's gotta be working, right? I think. I don't know, it's hard to tell. It's not as simple like with plants. The box doesn't have to be actually full. With slag, it does have to be actually full. So you can't just cheat it, you know? Oh, it looks like that actually does spread stuff around pretty well. That's kind of neat. It looks like that jammed up there. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and skip the line for some of this stuff. We'll make sure that everything else is working okay. It looks like, oh, the gold just hops right over. That's interesting. Huh. So far, so good. I mean, I barely put anything through, but here, let's go ahead. Now we can test our washer at the same time. Need to not get so overzealous with our... Here. Yeah, this setup we have here puts us in an interesting position, because what we are going to need is probably a everything but wet sand filter right here to drop down on this side. Yeah. Why don't I go ahead and set that up while I'm thinking about it? Here. And this will be just a conveyor, actually, right there. Overwrite and filter. I'll block only wet sand. I think this is a good idea. That'll shunt everything that is not wet sand over this way into Spore Pit. And Spore Pit will eventually have to get figured out. So someday. While I'm down here, let's just go ahead and toss a few more rockets. If I can. Toss one or two this way. It looks like, ooh, look at that. We have a connection. And we've got water sneaking over this way. Well, do I want you to do that? Did I ask you to do that? No. There, okay, that stuff can stay. Let's blow up some more. There we go. What's down here? Fluxite. Come on, Fluxite. I have a good feeling, you guys. I just know it's gonna happen. Rockets cannot come fast enough. You know, speaking of that. Oh, what just happened? That was weird. Where'd that water come from? Did anybody see that? Am I crazy? Speaking of that, we have 2,500 gold. Let's go ahead and check out our research and see what we can do here. While I have a little piece of candy. Okay, I got my piece of candy. Let's take a look. Planter box is 2,000. Nothing else is as important. So let's go ahead and buy that. And then last would be the flux emanator. So our next real target is 4,000. That's a ways off. That is a ways off. Kind of torn. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. This seems to be working for now. We have some room for spores over here. I guess we could try to make some room up here somehow. We could figure that out too, or drop a red sand down here. I don't know. It looks like everything is working fairly well, but look at that. Yeah, this isn't burning anything at all. We need more cinder again. And whoa. Well, I guess that doesn't hurt. Let's go like this, and I'm gonna just get rid of that. It's like an infinite cinder pit. There. You can go over that way. Gold can go here. I don't know what I keep grabbing there. Burnt slag. Yep. And there. And you know what I'm gonna do is just burn it all. There. Now I'm gonna have some like free lava floating around in here, but that is totally fine with me. Look at those speedy boys. They're going nuts. Okay. That's gotta be it. That's what I get for doing it live, my friends. That's what I get. I earned that one wholeheartedly. Let's go ahead and get some more sand going here. I think, why don't we hook this up? There we go. And that should blaze through that pretty quick. This might take a while. What's that? Red sand. I don't want that on there. Just go ahead and drop that out. Pick all this stuff up. Yeah, okay. Well, you know, I made a plan last time, and we are actually sort of, kinda executing on it. We did get planter boxes unlocked, so now I need to go figure out where we can put all this sand. So that we can... I think there's probably plenty over there. Just keep getting stuck on this pixel right here. There we go. I think I can go ahead and do this, but I guess let's not get too excited. It's not really gonna move it that much for right now. And really, what I need to do is get all this stuff out of here too. So let's do this. Aha, worth it. Fluxite. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. We're up to 791. That's like unreal. Who'd have thought that was even possible? This map is really starving me of... I need more of that. I need it. Y'all got any more of that pink stuff? There we go. Woo! Oh, that was cool. It kind of made like a heart design. This is the best day ever, my friends. Truly. Let's go in here. We're gonna go to weapons. Triple burst. Tools. I don't really need this, but yeah, no, I don't need it. Here, let's just keep rocketing down this way. See if we can... Maybe there is a... useful amount of fluxite here. I mean, we've already made huge progress. Look at that. We can unlock one more for the rocket. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. There we go. Triple shot, and let's go ahead and get rapid fire. Can almost, I didn't really realize there was one more, but ooh, there we go. We're making progress, friends. We are moving up in this world. I am happy with that. Looks like we might be the end of our good days, though. But hey, I did find a place to put a bunch of sand. Just keep pushing my problems further and further down. But, you know, that's okay. It's okay. I'm not feeling bad about it yet. I think one of the big lessons learned from our last factory was that gold must always be the thing that goes to the bottom. Always, 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 every time. So, I guess if we find a bottom to this tunnel, maybe we just make this whole tunnel a gold tunnel, or I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that maybe this thing circles back around. I just keep hoping for circle arounds, and I think we've only found the one so far. Here. Oh man, big, long, straight tunnel. There's got to be something at the end, right? Please. There we go. Is this just spreading out? Okay. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. Man, I'm feeling like a genius right now, having decided to go this way. But no, I haven't looked at the map picture, so I'm as blind into this as you guys are, and I am feeling really, really happy that I just found all that. We got 941. That's pretty close to 2 upgrades, because I'm thinking I'll do the last gun upgrade, definitely. Where is that? Upgrades, weapons. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's totally worth it. Like, faster rockets, great, but just in the end, you'll never regret having the fastest gun. You'll never regret it. And it looks like this is just a dead end, right? Or is there some... I don't think there's any cracked stone I've missed. So... do I try and get all this red sand out? Or do I just entomb it down here? And, use space above it for gold? Or do we just go ahead and dump... yeah, we'll just dump all this sand up here in down here with us. And because that's the real issue, is the sand up here. And then we can just dump gold up this way. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Okay, so let's do an allow only void bloom. Right here, like this. Just get this sand out of here. You can go ahead and clean this up, because this is going to be a gold box. Yeah, see, gun comes in handy now, especially because I can clean all these loose pixels. Oh, there's one block in our pile, of course. So, I wonder how high up this goes. It's interesting, I didn't expect this, but... wow, quite a ways. I gotta love that this one has a ton of red sand. It makes me feel like maybe the pedal problem. The problem, really. But the pedal apocalypse won't attack us this time because we have so much red sand we can actually process it. I might be forced to get the what's it called, the faster flux emanator mod, just to cook through some of that fluxite because it's so slow. And a lot of times, you know, you can finish an entire map and then just sit there for a few hours while the fluxite gets processed. Don't really need that, you know? So, here we go. Cleaning out the room pretty nice. I can give you an assist like this, maybe? Does this help move things along? Can't tell. Let's go take a look. Is anything jammed up? No, it doesn't look like it. And let's go ahead and throw more sand up here then. Where is this water coming from? That is an interesting question to me. Because I didn't put it here. Is it somehow leaking out this way? Or what's the dealio? You know? Here. I don't know where this water's coming from. And there's spores in here. Is that slag? Appears there's some slag in here. Here. Let's get this stuff out of here. And we'll see what happens. Seems like if this belt is pretty much full, even then the our washer can handle it. So yeah, again, as if we needed more confirmation that I way overbuilt every single other washer I've ever made. Oh yeah, look at that. The water is back flowing. So I need to do this. And we'll put a filter in. Nope, not a launcher. Do a filter. Go ahead and do Amethellus. Why not? There we go. There we go. That'll keep water from going down here because that is exactly what we don't want. I mean, I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, but, you know, just feels like it adds extra work for me. I don't need it, man. Take your work somewhere else. There we go. Don't need it that bad. I'm really curious when I finally get a rocket. When I finally get napalm and we can attempt to dupe water. Really curious where I'm gonna try to do that. Part of me wants to do it right here. Can I build? No. Can I build here? No, not at all. Okay. Interesting. Well, in that case, I'm gonna do this, and this is gonna hold water someday. Maybe eventually it'll be like this whole top thing. Today's not that day. Let's go follow the sand. Seems like, yeah, we're getting a little bit of cycle through, but not a whole lot, you know? So that's good. What's going this way? Oh, red sand and all that stuff. Where is that? Oh, that stuff's getting stuck over here. Okay. What is this? This is burnt slag, I think. Yep. Just go ahead and clear this out for now. I'm gonna have to come up with a better system. I wouldn't really even call this a system. Oh, autosave. Got the E-pipe problem. That's okay. I wouldn't even call this a system. This is just a dumping ground right now, and you know, I don't know what else to do because I don't have planter boxes yet, and I need a place for all this sand to go. Look at that. this thing completely filled up. I still have some red sand I gotta get rid of here. So gotta make some room, I guess, down here. It's my only option. Guess we slowly clean it all out then. We need to get this cleared up so we can move the gold over here so that we can move the spores and planter boxes. Oh, but you know, when we accomplish that, I will feel pretty good about myself. And then of course we will have a whole new set of problems. But that's okay, that's just how life works. There we go, break through here, making a little bit of space. Not a lot, because it's immediately filling back up, right? But we're getting there. I gotta say, the cleanliness of how the gun attacks this red sand feels really nice. I'm happy. Let's go ahead and build, let's see, some launchers here. Just go like this. That. I don't know. There, making a little bit of space, I guess. And there. Here we go. We can go ahead and do that. We are halfway there to our 4,000 to get the flux emanator. Once we do that, I think we're golden. I think we're pretty much golden after that. Oh, check this out. More crackstone. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Because this is definitely going to be a gold pit. And let's see. I can prepare for this by doing that. That gives me this much room to make into a gold pit. Yeah, we'll go all the way. Beautiful. Whoops. Probably didn't even need block down there. Let's go ahead and make that a conveyor belt. There we go. And up here we will do allow only gold like this. Nope. Right here. Perfect. Nope. Not perfect. Imperfect. There we go. And conveyor belts. Like that. Now, this will allow us to go like that. Build a conveyor belt over here. And launch it up here. Right in there. And in fact, since I don't have any plans of getting any of that stuff out yet, we can go like this. There. Okay. Shall we unleash? I think we shall. Go like that. Clean up this little room. And we can build all our collectors over here. Like that. And there we go. Now whoa. Glitched a little bit there. Now I need to rearrange this situation. So we're going to have gold coming down. Oh, well, gold and spores coming down here. We're gonna do allow only golds for let's say 1, 2, 3, and then that, I will go ahead and go like this. Love it. And conveyor belt here just for now. There we go. So that will be, gold will fall through here. Can make that more pretty. Go down like this. Okay. And I can go ahead and get rid of those collectors there. And empty this out. And there we go. We got our new gold pile. I think that is a great place for us to leave this episode, actually. Because our time has come to an end for today. If you liked this video, please make sure to leave a like. And of course, I want to hear your comments about how much you think we've accomplished so far. What I should do differently. Yes. And of course, if you have not subscribed and you're this far into a series, I think it's time that you do. I seriously appreciate all the support, you guys. I love you guys, and I am glad to be back with a new Let's Play. This is really fun. I think we're doing all right. I'm just being 100% honest here. We're doing way better than I thought we would be. So, on that note, I want to thank you guys for watching. I have been Trimbark Tree, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.